Hello everyone. Oh! I knocked the entire desk. Oopsie. Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode. I'm just sorting out my camera. My camera's slightly off today. Welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy 16. We're back again. Frist. You are indeed Frist, Finn. How's it going? Welcome in. I am already too pale. Must have my camera clean. Yes. 1 second. Try to get this right. Looks okay, I think. Yeah. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy 16. I'm good. Just suffering through Dark Souls 2. Suffering. We haven't played in a little. Well, actually, we've played more recently than the last gap we had. But yeah, we're back. We haven't played for a little bit, so let's get into it. We just finished a very big part of the story, so I'm excited to see what's going on next. Very dreary, honestly. Scary.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw.
Did you see that? Did you see that? No, I didn't see anything. Fuck off.
Make of them skies then.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out of mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And the skies are a roiling cesspit.
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project.
Oh, Mid, I forgot about Mid. Mid! Oh, 1 second. I'm just going to turn the light on.
Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Oh, that was my chair. My chair just made a fart noise. That's brilliant.
Good.
Ah! I've just hit my leg. This is going really well.
Yes, we do.
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task.
Okay.
Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
Okay. I suppose not. Vivian!
That every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe.
What do you mean?
Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My country
Oh, shit, yeah.
are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so.
Look at us.
Okay,
Lower
Clive.
than a pair of bog crabs.
Congrats on finally getting into Dark Souls 2,
Will
Finn.
not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
What are the facts, Vivian? Oh, we're getting another little... Yes! Love my map scenes.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay.
Oopsie.
It is only a matter of
Right,
time
roll.
before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst
Nice.
the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble.
Oh, yikes.
Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Bit dramatic, Vivian. Dark Souls 2 suffers from the same issue as the first game, but in reverse. Half the game was just shittier than the other half.
Flourish, but it seemed
It's fair.
fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of Chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
Yeah, but invade what? There's fuck all to invade.
None but us.
Finn, you just repeated the exact same thing again. You literally just said the same words again. I'm clarifying. I knew what you meant. I got what you meant. Let's speak to Toms. Won't speak to me, child.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is
Of
there
course.
anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I.
Do you mean?
And on the sixth day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
Okay.
There is nothing divine about him.
What would that mean?
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time.
Well, let's try and find one then.
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
Okay, Clive, bit strong for like
Perhaps he'll be
out
more
of nowhere.
inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Bit of a weirdin', mate. Bit of a fucking weirdin'. Okay.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three.
Three problems,
We
okay.
had bloody owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills
Okay.
outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
Well, I can't fucking do all of that.
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
First two.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
To which one? To which fucking one? All of them? Fuck off. You're telling me we can get to all of these places faster than some fucking... I say this in the nicest way possible. Scroats could. Some of them are literally in the Dominion, which is like, so let me just clarify something, right? Let me just clarify something. We're here, sure, we're in the middle. Okay, I get maybe we would have to get that one and that one. The Dominion is fucking here. Here. Guess what the Dominion is close to? Sanbreque. All this. Guess what that means? They could go to Northreach. Right, this isn't even a fetch quest. This is the main story. I just don't want to go to 3 different places and help them with their problems.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the first.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of
Hey, yo, Isabel. Where you at?
I can't do it. I can't.
Oh, she's dead!
My lord, milady.
Obviously not.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but
different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
I've lost count. I've lost count.
Kashik, but different.
Okay.
Ultimus thralls. And what
Outma.
Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Outma. I hope we're taking this cunt down soon. Fuck you, Ultima. To be fair, if the main quest is making you do something that the fetch quest does, isn't that a bit shit still? It is. That's why I'm saying that, but I argue then it's not a fetch quest, right? Okay, it's like a main story quest. Yeah, it's still fetching, so to speak, and but it's still, you know, it's slightly different. It's just, I just hate the logic.
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall, because they are my charges and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
Well, she's a bad bitch.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
Of course there's drink involved.
I'll have a word with him.
Shaking my damn head.
I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly, and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak.
Off topic, have you ever played a Rayman game? I have not. I have never manned the Ray.
And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Will we though? Part of me is really tempted to just kind of blitz through this dialogue.
Don't leave me, Pa.
That kid did not just say, "Don't leave me, Pa."
What happened?
I've got family in Moor.
Yep.
I heard the
It was
flood
spreading,
just
so,
like
yep.
a glowing thing
Army.
to us.
I learned today that a single person completely remade the first game in a fan project for free.
That thing.
Didn't someone do that with The Simpsons as well? The only issue is that they won't release it. Simpsons Hit and Run, but they're not going to release it. That's what I saw.
See the creatures?
Creatures,
They
yeah.
came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere.
On the road from Oriflamme.
Road from Oriflamme, Moor. Okay, cool.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now.
I'm not listening
We
to
should
that
head
shit
for
for no reason. Let's just go out this way. We're right here. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I kind of respect it, but also, like, I don't know if I myself could put that much effort into something and then not put it in people's hands. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously people are going to enjoy watching it, etc. And obviously it's a great feat in and of itself to be able to do that. And hopefully that guy gets picked up by a studio or whatever if he's not already. But, like, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could remake a game and then never have anyone play it. Rayman Redemption, the fan game, is free and available and fucking amazing work. Well, there you go. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, that's pretty good. Right, guys, let's kill some Akashics. Or in this case, Ultima's fucking goon squad.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me. It's this one.
Okay, here we go. Burning them alive! Well, are they even alive, really?
Should I prime?
Should I prime? I hate when they say that. I hate when they say prime. These guys are just getting fucked. Oh. Not today, Satan. Maybe today, Satan. Fuck you, Spectre.
This one.
There we go. There we go. It's dead, it's dead, it's dead. Die already.
This one.
They all dead? Oh, there's more? For fuck's sake.
Get him.
Oh, fuck, it's a lich. So today I learned Dark Room is gross. I never tried it, so I could not say.
Over here. This one.
No, how dare you? Fuck you, you lich ass bastard. There we go.
Get him.
Let's use a limit break. My face is going all red from all the fucking fire we're using. Look at that. Like I'm heating up.
Get him.
Knock it down. Basically, when I last one shot me, I accidentally picked up Dark Room instead of Spice Scrum. Ah, I see, okay. I get you. I am picking up what you're putting down. Over here! Enemy slain.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Right, Jill.
Then we should let Isabel know.
We should give Isabel a little bell. Get it? Also, thank you for taking me back to Northreach rather than making me walk it.
You have the town's thanks.
North Reach, more like
Don't
Water
take us
Reach.
yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that
I think
right,
that light's too strong.
Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Also, I'm curious if you ever played Bloodborne. Assume I haven't played any of them, Finn. I think that's kind of being made concrete at this
Not the
point.
most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Oh my.
Now,
Hey, so
if you don't mind, I have sentries to post.
let's just, I think it's time for us to leave, guys.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems.
I assume you haven't played a FromSoft game, basically. I've played Elden Ring. I have Elden Ring.
Thank
But I've only played, like, a small amount of the actual game. I played for, like, 30 hours, but I basically barely touched the actual game because I restarted at some point. So I'm not, like, a FromSofter. Or a softie. I don't know what you call them. A Frommy? That sounds like a slur. I'm sorry. I will never say that again. FromSoft fans, aka masochists. Literally. Where are we going from here? Martha.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Let him fucking die. I mean, what? Hello?
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill.
Okay.
Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough.
Yeah.
The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest.
Okay.
Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
Okay.
We're on our way.
FromSoft challenge runs or something special? Finn.
Do you think there were as many as Martha said?
I'm not even gonna. No, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna say it.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
It'll beat the entire series of games from Demon's Souls to Elden Ring, all one after the other without being hit once. I have no desire. I barely have a desire to play the games themselves. Never mind, do that. Well, that's a lie. I would like to play them, but I have no desire to deal with basically being a flagellant.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Oh, but these are actual Akashic then. Interesting.
This one. This one. Attack! It's over. Go!
Goodbye. Goodbye.
This one. Go!
Bye-bye. More? No, not more. Okay. Go up, burn them all. Burn them all. Burn all of them. Keep burning them. Oh. hey, I mean, if it works, right?
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield.
Oh, there are
We're here
boys.
by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Guardians of
Wait
the
a minute.
Flame.
But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were
Oh,
coming
this
from.
isn't the end of this one.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Ooh, he used a non in a proper sentence. Wow. Wow.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
I mean,
When
hey.
did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Gosh, that Dr. Pepper did not go down well.
The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels, and they got wounded with them. They're not gonna make it.
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
All right, Dr. Pepper, right
You look
now.
after everyone
There you
here.
go.
If any can still
Pepper
fight, I'll send them
Pals.
to the lift.
Pepper
I will. You
Pals.
two be safe now.
I don't want to do more.
Moi.
I wanted to go home. I want to go home.
Mad dogs.
Get on the fucking lift, Jill. She here? Yeah, she is somehow. Just a slow turn and seeing her like, hello. Uh-oh. It's Wade.
I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Fucking Wade. Wait, Wade.
Lord Rosfield. You
Rosfield.
aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it,
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
That doesn't sound good. Oh, fuck off! Fuck colossally off!
To safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
we can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
I just hope all of my cooldowns are reset by now. Let's just get the whirlwind down now.
This one.
Oh shit. Yeah, knock it down. Knock it down, people. Let's go. Let's go. This Adamant toys. He's going to hell.
Get him. This one. Over here. Sick him.
Oh fuck.
Over here. Get him. Nice try. Sick him.
Okay, well, can we just like calm down a little bit, guys? I'm just gonna need everyone to calm down. Just fuck off! I mean, what? Hello? It's all well, it's all good. See, it's going well. It's going absolutely fine. What more could I ask for?
Get him. Over here. This one.
Look at all these guys just getting absolutely demolished by the whirlwind.
This one. Go, Torgal. Go, Torgal. Over here. Go, Torgal.
Yeah, get fucked. Come on, Clive, let's get this done. We've got places to be. The Kashik to kill.
Get him. Go, Torgal. You lose.
What's your thoughts on Final Fantasy 16? I think the highs are extraordinarily high. I think generally most of it sits on a really good level. There are some moments where, especially the I feel the pacing of this game is very much disrupted by the side quests, which I know is generally the case with most games, but I feel like this game feels it more, if that makes sense. But the highs are very high, and the story is very fun, and the combat's really good.
Just a pity I keep walking into them.
Or fun. I wouldn't say it's the most extensive combat system ever, but it's fun.
Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second
One Piece? What? Oh, okay, yeah.
Always.
The One Piece is real.
Jill and I will make
Go away, Finn.
You'll need to move the injured without us.
Eastpool? We're going to Eastpool now?
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Well, I was going to make a joke, but I'm not going to. I'll be too cruel. I'm not going to. Can't do it. Can't do it to him. We literally took 2 minutes to do the quest in Northreach, and Martha's Rest is taking for fucking ever. We've had to go to each side of the city. Why, I ask? I don't know, you reply. I'm scared there's a boss waiting for us. He's not called Hugo.
Just patch me up as...
Already dealt with one Hugo in this game, we don't need another. Please, someone get my joke. Oh. This looks like a job for Phoenix.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Watch this. Watch this fucking shit. Look at that. You see that? That's how you fucking deal with them.
This one.
What's your thoughts on Final Fantasy 15? I really enjoyed 15. I think that 15 has some really interesting... I think it has an interesting story that's let down slightly later on. I remember a lot more of the beginning of the game than the end of the game. But I enjoyed the combat, enjoyed the characters, enjoyed the world. Yeah, I think it was a really good game. I wouldn't say it's a stellar game, like I wouldn't say it's the best game I've ever played, but it's a good game.
Over here.
Something's coming.
Fuck's sake.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
The sort of Stella Artois game got you stop.
Shall we?
Stop.
This one. Sick 'em. Over here.
Knock down the eyeball. Fuck you, eyeball. Fuck you, Mike Wazowski looking ass.
Nice try. This one.
Here we go. Let's get it. Let's kill him. Let's put him to death. That sounds a lot like scarier. Like not scarier, but meaner than I meant for it to sound. What do you think of Final Fantasy 13? I know what you think of 14 already. 13, I only played a little bit of 13, I've got to be honest. But what I did play, I like the world. Again, like the characters. The gameplay really just cheesed me off. I don't like using the word cheese often, so not in that context at least. So you guys can you can understand what I mean. I said cheesed. Like what else do I have to say, you know? And 12? 12. 12's the one with the Vieira, right? With Fran. Right?
Do you see any more?
Again, I've played a bit of that and I actually really was getting into that one, and then I think things happened that just stopped me from playing. So it wasn't like intentional.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
So I would go back and play more of 12, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
What did you find out there?
The same as so.
I played 12, to be honest. I know it got a re-release though. It did, and that's what I was playing.
Wherever they came from, they're gone now.
I doth believe.
The lowlands are clear. Hopefully
I doth believe.
Time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
But no, it was fucking infamous for the one boss, 50 million HP.
Thank you.
I don't know.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Yeah. Odd place to finish the quest, as is typical for these quests, but there you go. There you go. There you go.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
Is it his son or something? No, it's not, clearly. Don't tell me it's Tyler's son.
Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Of House Murdoch.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did.
Rodney.
Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, so wait.
Is he asking if he can join the...
If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
This is kind of cute. Not gonna lie.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
We have a squire, people.
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
Is he gonna join us in combat from now on? Because I feel like we could use like a fourth to round out the team. You know, Jill and Torgi are great, but you know, an extra person would not be bad. Just saying. Just saying. Right, off to Dalamil, people. Dalamil? I hardly know a mill. You esquired I didn't say acquire. You esquired a squire. I like that. That's a good one, Finn. I aspire to be as good as you one day.
Cid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle.
Are you talking about Jill?
Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
Yeah, nothing good.
I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
Oh, what's that?
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own.
What?
I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
Talk to them about what? Talk about who's about who? Two about
What makes you think
what?
they won't?
I just.
It's a fair point, Cid.
I need to start again. Talk to whom about who? Talk to whom about what? There we go. Share player 11. I did actually. Not loads though. I played 11 with a friend. So basically I got into 14. I hadn't really played any Final Fantasy games properly before that. I had a few on like the DS. And I played like one, I think I played like a remake of like 1 or 2 on tablet at one point. But so when I started 14, I hadn't really had much to do with Final Fantasy as a franchise up to that point. And a friend who'd played 11 for a lot of years said, no, you need to try 11, like just to understand. And so I did. I played it with them for a bit, with him for a bit. And it was an interesting experience, actually. I did stop pretty swiftly because it was like, it wasn't like I couldn't keep up 2 MMOs and do all the other stuff I wanted to do, etc., etc. But like, it was fun. And Ali, thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. You're doing well. Enjoy lunch. It's been good, yeah. I don't know why I did that specifically. I'm sorry. What's happening?
We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more?
We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot.
Despite the start, you know about which I hope evens out. Hopefully.
Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Okay.
Victor. What's he doing here?
I hardly know her. Who's Victor?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
Who's Victor?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can rely on.
Oh, he's the guy who was doing the leather and shit, right?
I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness.
How far back do you go with Final Fantasy? Did you play 10 and all before? I have basically played at one point or another most Final Fantasies at this point. There's a few that I haven't, but I've generally like picked up each one and played it for a bit. I have completed exactly one. And that was 15. I completed 15. I did all the DLC for 15. Obviously, I've played Final Fantasy Basic 14 through basically everything, all the expansions. Pretty much, I've leveled every class to 90. Obviously, very excited for the next expansion. But yeah, as regards like the others, I've picked them up and then pretty much put them down.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger...
45 round thoughts on...
set the entire town alight.
10...
Exactly.
9...
What to do?
And 8.
Both sides wish to protect their homes and
9 and 8 are actually, I think the ones that I haven't touched. 10, I only played a little bit of, not much at all.
It's an easy target.
I think. So I can't really give much on them. Actually, those are the ones that I'm like,
well, if it
behind on. Actually, I think a lot of the early ones I haven't played much of.
And be on hand to pick up.
I remember a lot of 4 for some reason.
That sounds like a
Type of the big motherfucker of this series. Thoughts on 7? I haven't touched 7 because I feel like 7 was the one that always intimidated me. Like whenever anyone talks about it, it's like you must play 7, and I'm like, what if I don't like it?
Would be enough to make them
4 is the one with Cecil, right?
While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own.
Cecil Harvey, yeah. See, I remember 4 for some reason. I feel like I played a decent bit of 4.
And that would be?
I don't remember much of the details now, but I remember playing a decent bit of it.
Ourselves. Why fight each other
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears we have a plan of action.
Because isn't there a sequel to 4
See if you can't
as well?
him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you
Never play a 5? Is a 5? Sorry, 6. Sorry, I really got. I am blind.
Known in this town.
I don't think so.
That may prove useful. Don't worry,
it's becoming more and more by the minute that I've realized that I've basically only played like from 10 onwards. There's 2 sequels to 4, Interlude and Afterwars. Okay. I think I remember playing that. I also remember playing Tactics a lot. But that's like a 12 spin-off, right? That's like, not spin-off, sorry, same universe as 12, right?
Picture it, Conrad. Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad?
Why say it like that?
Are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Why does he look like he's...
Actually worked.
Conrad's not what
His outfit looked like he literally just got ripped from the 21st century.
And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
My shop.
My shop? My fucking shop?
My pickaxe, I would.
My pickaxe.
It may still be possible to buy.
If I had my pickaxe.
Here he is now.
If I had my pickaxe.
Allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord.
Number 5, the most villain, X-Death, who is the first villain I think to ever kill a companion in the story. I've got to be honest, I know a lot of characters from them because, like, especially villains, because they use them a lot in 14. So I know a lot of villains from different games. If you say like, oh, like Kefka, for example, I'm aware of Kefka. I'm aware of X-Death. I'm aware of like even stuff like the Phantom. Is it Phantom Train? So I'm aware of a lot of like villains and
It is only a matter of time before the peasants
whatever, right? But like, it's that I've not played the games themselves, and I couldn't ascribe characters so much to games.
I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits.
I'm really not interested. Basically, one doesn't want to fight, one should fight. Yep, cool.
Thank you, Clive. She saw right through it. No, I didn't say it was good. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Stop having child dialogue where they're like petrified is the worst thing ever in gaming.
I'm ruined.
I've decided. I decree it right now.
Sid, both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the
In fact, in Final Fantasy 16, his character's called Biggs and Wedge.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
I'm aware of that.
It would be the bandits
Because in
who found
14,
my
there are
scouts.
2 characters called Biggs and
Appears
Wedge.
they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the...
I have a faith. I'm told the
Yeah. So there's 2 groups of bandits, so to kill them.
rest
Yeah.
my mistakes.
Yeah, I'll just go and kill the bandits. I think that's better than having to listen to you drone on.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
Let's do it. Imagine seeing this when you walk into a town.
He's all yours.
I'm just gonna stand in here and you guys are gonna kind of walk into it and then... Oh my gosh. Oh my shit.
They need to overwhelm us. Over here.
These bandits have fuck all on me.
Get him. Get him.
Come. Oh, the Sultan. That doesn't sound good.
There's a good boy. Get him.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna need you to stop all of this. I'm stressed. You ever play some of the Final Fantasy spin-offs like Dissidia or Type 0? I have some of them, I believe. But no, I have not played them. Apologies. I am a Final Fantasy hack. Confirmed. Just gonna burn everyone again. You enjoy. You enjoy that too. You enjoy that 3. It's funny how you don't see many game spin-offs nowadays. I don't think it's so much a thing now. I think you have your main series and that's generally it. Also, I think it's because main series games are now, how do I put it? Like, a lot of games now, when they have a series that continues a longer period of time, they like change it, right? So like, what's immediately coming to mind is like Dragon Age. When they went through it was like a different like villain, like not villains, what's the word, different like protagonists is what I'm trying to say. Mass Effect obviously did the same protagonist, but it like it feels like different. So like they try, I feel like more Fallout, similar type of thing. I think like they shift within the universe itself, and so the spin-offs don't really need to happen as much. What spin-offs have come out in the last few years? Miles Morales. I mean, Miles Morales doesn't even really feel like a spin-off per se. It's more like a 0.5, isn't it? It's more like you know, like those old films that they used to make where it was like Lion King 1.5, for example, comes to mind.
Could they have held out?
It's like that. It's like an interim movie.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Other than that, no, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I suppose technically Apex Legends is a spin-off of Titanfall. It's in the same universe.
Natalie, I owe you.
Miles Morales is a Disney straight-to-DVD sequel. Actually, no, that's far too harsh. Miles Morales is actually good. There you go.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence.
It was even seen 4. Jafar made new glasses. I need new glasses.
Pity.
Apparently.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an
Spin-offs are probably like Pokemon games, I think, still have spin-offs technically, because like Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap, that's a spin-off, arguably.
United, and that is all that matters.
So Pokemon still has spin-offs.
You fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Trying to think of others. I think they're very... At this point, so many Pokemon spin-offs exist, I don't even consider them spin-offs, just their own things. I agree, but they are arguably spin-offs, right? It's not a mainline game, it's a spin-off, right?
Our friends seem to have things under control.
But to be fair, you don't even really get spin-off TV shows anymore now.
Otto's mind at rest.
There's no more Pit Mario or Mario and Luigi.
So, where did you learn to swing a sword like that?
True.
In a desert full of
Well, there is a remake of Super Mario RPG. That does look good. Kidding. I'd be game for some spin-off-esque shit coming back. I don't mind spin-offs. I think spin-offs, as long as a spin-off has a reason to spin off, if that makes sense. Right? Some of the most successful shows have been spin-offs, like, so much so that they've been more successful than the original.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How was it
I'm glad you're excited, Finn.
arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos.
And the biggest show of the last few years was a Breaking Bad spin-off, Better Call Saul.
So,
Case in point.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen.
But there's also bad spin-offs too, like the spin-off from The Witcher. What was that? What was that called?
Not the time to second guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Blood Origin. Is that what it was called? No, not Gwent, you fucking... Though that was a game that was a spin-off.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend.
Yes.
Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
I mean, it wasn't a great empire, was it?
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. It was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem...
Dudes be like, I betray the Empire. Brother in Christ, your Empire was doomed.
It will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me.
Alright, okay. Don't say that to your brother.
I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different.
He can weed them all.
Special. Your abilities.
And thus, I go back to my theory that Clive can become this weird creature that connects them all together.
The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
Yeah, so about
Every
that.
setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
Right, Jill.
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Do not show the blood in your hand. Clive will go mad. Oh.
Joshua.
And it's on the floor.
Clive, it's Gav.
It's Gav? What's happened to fucking Gav?
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Fucking hell, does it ever end?
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now.
Oh my gosh, can we use midship? Please.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
Hey.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
Okay.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
We go together.
Close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
Brother. Brother.
I'll look after him.
I now feel validated in a thumbnail for this video. Brother bother. Oh no! Not fucking side quests! There's so many of them. Oh no, 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 no. Fuck's sake!
Seems the hideaway's lost its
book.
Hi, Molly.
You put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody.
And with a recipe, yeah.
I'm all the cook will be needing.
Yeah, what you want?
Ivan's stew.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed.
Yeah.
Wasn't as straightforward as you'd hope.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be
Yeah.
outdone.
Yep, sure, what you
I've
need.
never been one to play. So,
A fried mortress of sky.
Skyworm,
recipe seemed easy,
yay.
only
Ivan said the recipes.
That means Avis.
Fine, and if it.
you do.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna. We're not even doing this. We're not even doing this. We're not even doing this. Fine, let's pick up one quest and then talk to Harpocrates while we're here.
storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Honey, you've got a big storm coming. Solve mystery.
It's not who, but
Mid
what.
scales.
I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight my
Yeah,
first...
vanished. Okay, so the scales have vanished. We're gonna find some scales. Cool, yeah. Alright, it's probably one of the pupils. Okay. Brilliant. Perfecto.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind.
Succulent Ivan. Yeah.
Young man, that's actually...
That's yeah. It's wyvern. Oh, it's a wyvern. Yeah. Wyvern, wyvern, however you want to say it. I usually say wyvern. I don't know why I said wyvern today. Okay. You know what? Actually, we need to check the blacksmith as well. Blackthorn.
Trouble with your gear, or
always trouble with my gear. Wait, I mean what? Hello?
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Get reinforced. Can we reinforce anything? Get base on that. Cool.
And?
Cool. Makes a new sword for us. The goat! Gootsy baby!
What am I gonna do?
Is everything alright, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Ooh, discomposed? That's a good word, Clive.
That means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's alright. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way.
Right.
Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Just you know.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
I'm so lost as to why this is important to us. At all. I love you, Goots, but you're wasting my time. I've got to go and talk to Karen. Karen, sorry. It's just Karen. Every time I say it differently.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
Rude.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh my.
Are ya? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pockets.
This pocket. Fuck's sake. This quest is just...
more. And you know
it's more interesting than most, but still.
Never paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Gooch is just getting us some fucking trouble for nothing. Fucking Goots. Love you, Goots, but you just give me a fucking rollicking for nothing.
Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear.
Oopsie.
While it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad.
Then why did you ask?
But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not.
It's very usual for
People do
this
things
world,
for all
Goots.
sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
No!
I suppose it is.
I have still a few words. Probably gets dragged across the world. Literally, I love Goots. Really, really cool little character, side character. Not so little, really, to be honest. He's huge. Fucking towering. But, still.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Michelle.
You broke the fucking scales, you little rats!
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that?
Little rats!
Not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh!
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
That's kind of
Just
worse.
like Miss Middledore showed us.
Oh, mate, okay.
And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Middledore said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
That's exactly how she would say it, actually.
Done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
What am I... What the fuck is this quest?
All right.
We're going straight back into a cutscene?
Everything here was one
Fuck's
part
sake.
of Miss Middledor's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
What you inspect? Why are we doing
This
this?
tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Middledore's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all
Don't say
her
dungeon,
inventions.
that's a fucking weird word to use.
Round and round
It's a real fucking weird word to use.
round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
I know
Wow.
what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
Hello?
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
I have never felt less
These round
enthused.
parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
Thus, put it all together.
So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo.
Okay.
And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. Ah, all finished.
Yes!
Dab.
We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
Why you fuck?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
I have a headache.
Then, though,
It's because of these
honest
people.
with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
What a benign quest. Oh, there's still something to fucking pick up with this way too. I'm sick! Done beyond done. Okay. First off, we're not going to go to Shirley's. Actually, you know what? We'll go to Shirley first. Change my entire mind. Not unheard of for me, though, to be fair.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be fun?
Well?
It was
It's
as
on
you
the street,
thought.
yeah.
They dismantled them to...
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Thankfully she won't. Although I was the one who ended up teaching...
I'm so sorry. I shall see that the children...
Please, there's no need.
Yeah.
It seems she'd have them follow in her footsteps.
I see. Sid, do you know?
She told me it was because her studies had been interrupted.
No, it isn't. The university offered her to
Okay.
anyone else it would be an opportunity. But to Mid, but that
Okay.
should come as no surprise. She's...
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life.
Oh, you've given them far more than that.
Yeah. Cool. They're NPCs I've never spoken to before and will never speak to again. Why should I care? Say that in the nicest possible way. However, it makes me sound like an asshat.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Okay. Let's get the letters read through. Humble request. Where's it from? Bastian Rutherford? Is that Byron's
Rutherford?
beard?
Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant?
Yeah, there we go.
Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. Okay, that's 3 side quests to do before we can move back on to the main story. So, I think at this point, this is probably the best place to leave it for the time being. We've not done as much as I'd like to do. I thought we might have gotten through some stuff a bit quicker, but the main quest decided to become 3 side quests, which was very annoying, and then now we have more side quests, so it became a side quest episode without actually intending to become one. So I guess it happens, but hopefully we'll get into it next time, get these 3 side quests out of the way quick, and then bounce back into the main story. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We will be back, I think, with Final Fantasy. I think I said Friday. So if it's Friday, yes, Friday. So we'll try and get through this on Friday. For those watching live. For those watching on demand, of course, the video might already be out by the time you're watching this. So if you're enjoying this video, if you've enjoyed the stream, please do give it the old thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And yeah, keep an eye out for more videos soon, guys. Thank you, as always. And I'll see you later.